but we are going to get going here. And Jordan, I know you're busy, but would you be willing to lead us in a word of prayer for our invocation? Sure. You're a man of many talents.
Yeah, if you want to stand up, go ahead and stand up. Give some thoughts on this. Well, Father God, we just thank you for this time, for this moment, for this opportunity to come together in the time of community. God, we remember and reflect on Passover, which kicked off last night, and we thank you for the covering and the sacrifice of your Son. God, we thank you for these house, God, of Las Colinas Country Club, and we thank you for the staff that's assisting and providing this meal. God, we bless them, and we just thank you for the nourishment today. In your name, amen.
All right. Well, y'all please join with us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Val, would you lead us in the pledge?
Please join me in honoring our flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And we will have a couple more joining us, so to give them a few minutes to walk all the way back here. Will you join me in singing God Bless America? God bless America, land that I love, stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans, white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home. Please be seated. Donna, our secretary, is coming to announce our visitors and guests.
Today, we have Aaron Alsop, guest of Gretchen Rossworm, guest of Christine Donaldson.
Yay, welcome.
We have John Hirschberg, new prospective member. And we have Mark Zinsky, City Council.
Yeah, Mark. We're glad all of you are here visiting with us, and we're thankful that you're joining us on this special day for a wonderful presentation. And our very own Terry Oliver, Program Director and Vocational Services Chair, will introduce our speaker today. Thanks, sister.
Tocino. I didn't know that was her first name, but that is a Creole name, Lynette Roberson. And she became the director of the Irving Public Library in July of 2022. She had previous positions, which included director of the Little Elm Public Library and served as branch manager and district manager with the Dallas Public Library. She completed her MLS with certification in advanced management in libraries and information agencies from the University of North Texas. And from those of us who are just at Breakfast with the Stars, I have to, in honor of Cynthia Izquierdo, say, Doming Reed. A lifelong lover of libraries and literacy, she is passionate about library advocacy, developing community partnerships, and mentoring and training the next generation of library professionals. Please help me welcome Lynette Roberson. Control your presentation.
Thank you so much to Terry for the invitation to speak today, and thank you for Irving Rotary Club for having me. I love Rotary. I was one of the original members of the Little Elm Rotary Club a few years back. And I love Rotary because we have some shared missions, public service and promoting education and literacy. I'm here to speak to you today about what the library can do for you. You hear a lot about all of our programs and services to young people. We have the North Texas Teen Book Festival, and it's a summer season program. But we offer a lot of services for adults as well. Adults in this room. So I'm going to highlight some of what we have.
Check, check.
Thank you, and I speak soft anyway. So what part didn't you hear? How much I love Rotary? Okay, I can always say that again. So I was a founding member of the Little Elm Rotary Club a few years ago. And I love Rotary. We have a shared mission of public service and education and literacy promotion. And I'm gonna go ahead and join. I'll go ahead on record and say I'm gonna go ahead and join Irving Las Colinas Rotary Club.
Yes.
I've been waiting. I had to check my schedule, make sure I could actually make meetings, but there are other ways to attend meetings. So as Terry was explaining to me, so I'm gonna go ahead and join. I've been wanting to. As I was saying earlier, we offer a lot of programs and events for young people. You know, we promote youth literacy. We have the North Texas Teen Book Festival. We have our big summer reading program every year, but we offer a wide array of services, programs for adults as well. We are more than just books, as the screen says. I wanted to say our mission statement, we help write great life stories. We try to meet our visitors where they are. We serve a lot of needs within our community. We have people who use our libraries every day. They use our free Wi-Fi, they use our computers. They come, we help them with resume creation and job searches. Our vision is we want to be the center of the community, improving the quality of life of urban residents. And we do that with the services that we provide. And like I said, we're more than just books. We offer training technology, but we're also considered a quote unquote third space. You don't have to pay a fee to use the library. Anyone is welcome to come in and use our services. Where are we located? There should be a library location somewhere near you. We have 3 right now. We have Valley Ranch up to the north, we have West Irving, we have the South Irving Library. And when we closed the East Branch a couple of years ago, the South Irving took a lot of the traffic from the East Branch. And that is probably our most widely used location in terms of foot traffic. We still have the East Irving Learning Center. Right now, it's being used, we have a partnership with Irving ISD, and we offer adult basic education programs at this. We're also doing free tax prep help there through tax season. I'm sorry, go back, just one more slide. I have that red question mark in the blue area. That question mark is where are we going to put our 4th location? Back in 2021, voters approved I believe it was a $10 million bond to build a new library location. And we're still discussing and investigating where that location is going to go. That question mark is probably the general area where it's going to go, but we haven't settled on a final site yet. You'll probably see surveys, or when it becomes more of a topic, you'll have an opportunity to provide feedback on where you think that location should go. And this is just another slide indicating our service areas, where we have areas of dominant influence. We checked, and most people go to a library location within 1 mile of where they live. And you can see just how popular the South Irving location is. Valley Ranch is also very heavily used, and then West Irving is 3rd in terms of foot traffic. Who comes to the library? Who are our patrons? We have 70,000, almost 71,000, probably is over 71,000 at this point, because these were numbers that I pulled back in November of last year. Of those card holders, we have some that have expired. And by active card holders, we mean the cards that have been used within the past 12 months. So we still have a lot of active use. You can see the numbers took a dip in 2020 due to the pandemic, of course. We closed down for a little while to the public. People could not come in physically to our locations. So we started promoting e-cards for people who couldn't come out and who weren't comfortable coming out. We still wanted to be able to have them access our resources. So we have an e-card set up so that people can access our digital databases and ebooks. And this kind of shows you the different types of cards that we offer. Right now we have 12 different library card profiles. And that's something I wanted to point out specifically to everyone here. We have resident and non-resident cards. We have corporate cards, corporate card. We have cards specifically for students, college students, teachers. We have tech share. We participate in the tech share program. So you can get a card, a tech share card from your organization and bring it to us and we'll honor it. And this is where I wanted to show you, we have something for everyone. We offer an array of programs for children, teens, and adults. We offer programming virtually and in person. And those numbers just show the number of people who attend our online and in-person programs and events. How can you find out what's going on at the library? I hate to tell people, visit us online, but you're gonna have to visit us online. I'm sorry, we just offer so many programs and events targeted to so many different groups. It would be impossible. We'd be here all day for me to list them out for you. In the back of the room, I have some freebies, some swag you're welcome to take. I have copies of our Beyond the Stacks. And the Beyond the Stacks is a publication that we put out that covers the different programs and events that we have at each location. So please feel free to take some of those. You can also go online and sign up for a digital edition of On the Stacks so that you can stay on top of what's going on in the library, as well as sign up for other newsletters with the city of Irving. I wanted to highlight one of our big events that we have coming up is the NBA, and that is National Endowment of the Arts. It is a community reading event that they have set up that we participate in. And we did it a little bit differently this year. They have different titles that you can select for your community reading event. We turned it over to the public to tell us what book would you like us to select for this event. And the book that was chosen was Interior of Chinatown by Charles Yu. I'm currently reading it. It's currently in production as a 10-part series for Hulu, so that's very exciting. I also have a handout in the back along with Beyond the Stats. It's a calendar of events that are specifically tied to the NBA Big Read. We have different book clubs that are meeting virtually and in person to discuss the book. We have Charles Yu is going to be coming in person to speak May 13th. That's the culminating event. We're partnering with the city of Grand Prairie for some programs and events. We have tea ceremonies. We have a dragon parade, a dragon festival. So we have a lot of things that are coming up. And I wanted to give thanks to the Friends of the Irving Public Library, the Irving Arts Center, and NEA for helping us to sponsor. We would not be able to put this event on at the scale that we do without our supporters. You can also pick up a free copy of the book at any library location, or you can download a digital copy online. Now, I mentioned we have services and programs that are probably of specific interest to a lot of you in this room. Digital downloads and streaming, some of our most popular services. We offer ebooks via Overdrive or Libby, magazines and e-audio. You can download streaming music, videos via Hoopla and Canopy, and for kids, we have Tumble Books. And all of these are accessible via the library's website. We have online learning software and databases, Mango Languages. We have LinkedIn Learning. Training videos are available via Niche Academy. BrainFuse does live homework help, and it also includes access to Job Now, which is a job seeker resource. All of those are free and available to you just with your library card. So you get access to all of that and you don't have to pay anything except your taxes. We have some more online research and productivity databases and software. TechShare, which I've mentioned, is very popular with a lot of our university students. We provide access to different academic databases through TechShare. Ancestry.com. Novelist, which is a reader's advisory. Your next great read. Novelist is a tool to help with that. Data Axle, which was formerly Reference USA. If you're doing business research, use Data Axle. Job View, again, is for job seekers. That's another job seeker resource to use. And you have access to the New York Times. Public services and technology. What do we have new going on at the library? We're all about technology. I want to move the library forward and make sure that we're as competitive as our other peer cities. And we're doing that. At all 3 locations now, we have MIY zone makerspaces. At Valley Ranch, you can use a laser cutter. We have mobile hotspot living programs. That's at South. We have 100 mobile hotspots. That's been one of our most popular programs to date, and we're looking to expand it to the other 2 locations as well. You can check out a mobile hotspot, take it when you go traveling. I was just telling Councilman Zeski, we're expecting delivery tomorrow on a laptop locker where you can check out a laptop at the library in the library. We have free Wi-Fi. We got signal repeaters at the different locations. We were told that the signals weren't always strong enough in some areas, so we increased our Wi-Fi signals at the different locations. That's one of the things that we listen to with our customer service surveys. We are looking into getting book lending kiosks. And one of the tasks that I gave our library board members last month, I gave them some homework. I said, go into your communities and look to see where we don't have a library presence and where you would like to see some library presence where you can access books and materials. And so they came back with a lot of ideas. That's the great thing about our library board. There are eyes and ears within the community. I talk about all of our high tech. I also want to remind people we've got some fun low tech activities at the library. We have our book clubs, we have adult crafts. What we keep hearing in our customer service surveys is we really incorporated adults into our summer reading program last year. And they said, we want more adult programming. And so we're working to bring in more fun adult crafts. Everything's not just for kids. We love kids, but we like our fun too. We also have Fully Booked, the adult reading challenges specifically for adults. It runs this entire year. And I have folders in the back for Fully Booked where you can participate in that, read along and log your books. In seed libraries, I had a gentleman within the community approach us about a seed library, and we already had one pre-pandemic. During the pandemic, it kind of fell by the wayside, but now we're working to bring them back. We still have it, but bring them back at all 3 locations. That's a very popular program. I see some of you looking confused, like, what's a seed library? You can actually, you don't have to check them out. You get seeds from the library, grow your plants, and a few months later, if you want to bring the seeds back, you can to share, or you don't have to. You're not going to be penalized. But it's typically a fun community event. How can you get involved and support the library? Well, you can always volunteer. We love our library volunteer. We have a lot of team volunteers every year. We have kids who are getting credit for Honor Society and other reasons they need volunteer hours, so we always welcome our teams. We have a very strong young adult advisory council. We call them the Yackers. They help out a lot. They work together with our friends group and help with programming and ideas for the Teen Book Festival. And we're bringing back our adult volunteers this year. It's probably gonna happen in the next few weeks. We closed for a little while during the pandemic, so we were not allowing volunteers. Our priority was to allow the teens back first so that they can get hours for school credits. And now we're bringing back adult volunteering. I mentioned the Friends earlier. I almost have to throw in my blood for the Friends. We love the Friends. We wouldn't be able to do a lot of what we do without the support of the Friends. I have applications, brochures. If you would like to support us by joining the Friends, please do so. They help us with fundraising, book sales, definitely with the North Texas Teen Book Festival. They did an outstanding job with this year's festival. They ran the swag shop and they listened to the teens, the yackers, and brought in some kind of swag at lower price points. They grossed over $18,000 over a couple of days. So they did an amazing job. And I mentioned earlier, the Library Advisory Board. Those are people from within our community. I said, they're the eyes and ears. You let us know what's going on in the community and bring us topics and concerns that you have and give input on how you want to see the library go. And I can't believe that's all I have to say. I could stand up here all day. I think I did pretty good time-wise. But I love the library, love being here, very happy to be here. Plan to stay around for a while. If you have any questions about the library, things that are going on, feel free to reach out to me. I'm always accessible and available anytime the public reaches out to me. And visit the library online. And did you have a question?
I was thinking about the library today. I was thinking of those Eastern European eggs. The Easter eggs that they make, and I was thinking, I want to dabble in that a little bit. I went online, I'm looking at books and patterns, and then I thought, the library is a perfect place for something like that. Because, I don't have to keep the book, find a place for it. This is something that hasn't been changed much over time. So, I think that the library is such a joy to watch the young children with their parents and find their special. That is such a joy.
Thank you so much. Oh, really? Thank you so much. I can guarantee you, we ran the egg painting program in the library, we would fill to capacity because that's right up our alley. It's a good programming idea. Thank you for that. And thank you. Talk after the meeting. Yes, sir.
Now, Lynette, years ago, this Rotary Club donated books and a section in the library. Is there any way you could check it to see what the status of that is? It's still alive? Has it been replaced? Do we need to re-engage and do something like what we want?
I will speak with you after the meeting and get more information from you about that. Because I would have to, do you remember how long ago it was? Okay. That's what I was wondering, is it a special collection?
In this club, also, we had police chief Spot, and he would coordinate and would carry to Thomas Hayes and read, and then we would donate books. So we've been involved in supporting what we're trying to do for many, many years. Just now that COVID's over, how can we re-engage?
Exactly. Since post-pandemic, things have opened back up. We became fully in person last year. With summer reading, that's like the big test. We had great turnout for summer reading. People were tired of being cooped up and ready to get back out into public and visiting the library. So, absolutely.
One more question.
Yes.
Of the books you have, is there a percentage that are in Spanish and a percentage that are English? How do you navigate, meet the needs of everybody?
I would have to do a little digging, get someone to dig up some data on how much of our collection, but part of our collection is in Spanish. But we do have books and other materials in other languages, not just Spanish, but also, like Chinese dialects, other languages as well. Urdu, I can't name them off the top of my head. Arabic. Yep.
Thank you.
Were there any other questions? Yes.
Just for reference, it shows here that we donated money for the discovery of the South Irving Library. It was recognized on April 27, 2000.
Okay. I believe we still have the Discovery Zone there, yeah, the children's collection. That's still there. All right. Thank you again for having me. It's been an honor to be here and speak with you. And again, if you have any questions for me, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Thank you.
Lynette, we are so thankful for you coming to speak with us and all that you're doing for our community. I'm a proud library card holder. I need to cancel my audible.com because there's so many audio books that I can listen to in my car while I drive. I learned something new today. I didn't know they had LinkedIn courses and the great courses, which in the past I paid for, so now I don't have to. So thanks for saving me money, Lynette. Now I don't feel so bad about paying my taxes. So friends, let us continue to support education and our public library as we go forth. And I'm excited that Lynette will be joining us as a Rotarian. She said it in front of witnesses. But since we have a little time, we got wonderful notes from the scholars that we awarded today, but I want to read, I'll have these available to us to read, and if you don't have time to read them all, but I want to read this one to you because it's pretty special. And it says, "Dear Las Colinas Rotary, thank you so much for choosing me as a candidate for this scholarship. I genuinely appreciate it. I feel honored that you chose me. Out of all the outstanding student applications you could have chosen from, thank you for choosing me. I have been involved with the community ever since I was in middle school and started focusing more on my service in the community as I entered high school. From volunteering at various events such as the Irving Symphony and Keep Irving Beautiful, I got an amazing opportunity to learn more about the community, people, and myself. For example, I learned that my passion in life is to help people in any way possible. I learned to admire and appreciate all aspects of life, from seeing and experiencing different people's perspectives. I was able to meet such amazing people who have made an impact on my life, whether they knew it or not. These past years of being president of Interact Club, I was able to help students feel the same passion I feel when we volunteer at events. I hope that they find volunteering significant in their lives, as I did in mine. I truly admire Rotary's purpose and dedication to the community. I have always been told that volunteering is a waste of time and would bring me nothing, but I did not listen. I continue to volunteer because I simply love and thrive from helping others. That being said, thank you for recognizing me for my hard work and dedication. As of now, I plan to attend the University of Texas at Dallas, a major in Management Information Systems, Information Technology. The major is basically a combination of my interests, business, technology, and science. I was also considering neuroscience and a pre-dental track. However, even when I'm in college, I still plan on dedicating my time to volunteer around the community. Thank you for everything. Sincerely, Jacqueline Lee. So that's pretty cool as an organization that values service above self. I think all of our recipients had long service hours as part of what we were asking of the scholars that applied. So it was great to meet all of them, and we're hoping to get most of them here at the club to speak to us in person. But this is a really cool thing that we're able to do every year, and it's because of our flag program that we have the money to be able to do that. So let us continue to support that. Mark, you want to say something? Mr. Councilman?
Sure. Jackie Lee was the president of my Internet Club at Singly, and she's fantastic and outstanding. And I will say that Jackie was very tried and true trooper on putting flags, and my whole phone is full of her putting flags in different people's yards. And she's an awesome, awesome symbol of what that program can produce. And she will produce volunteers for us for all, I promise you that. It's great.
Thank you, Mark. All right, any other announcements for the good of the club? Yes, come on.
So everyone, real quick in the room, take a look around the room and just see how filled this room is. Take a look around. Okay. Now, last month, we streamed these meetings every time on Facebook and on YouTube. And whenever we stream them, I share them on behalf of Rotary, but many of you share them to your friends and to your circle of influence. And I want you to know that last month, our meetings were viewed online 1,300 times. Okay? So what we're doing here is much bigger than this room. And so again, that can continue to grow as you share it on Facebook, or Twitter, or YouTube, whatever platform that you're on, whatever you see us post and you share it, it's then growing that number. And so, well done, everyone.
Yes. And thank you, Jordan, for all the work you put into that. Just remember, and I forget to do this too, anytime you see it, make sure you like or comment, and also sharing really amplifies our reach. So y'all continue to do it, and we're so thankful that we move beyond the people and that we've got access to bring David and Randy and others to the meeting virtually when they're not able to be here in person. You got an announcement, Flag Boss?
No, not about flags.
Okay,
But
lay it on us,
I would
Rick.
ask all of you to, in your own way, just acknowledge a past president of this club, Mr. Chuck Boyce. Chuck passed away yesterday morning. He had been battling Alzheimer's and other things, but the Lord took him home and blessed him. So keep his wife, Jan, in your prayers and his family. I don't know any of the details about the next step, but just would ask you to keep her in your prayers during this special holiday Easter season. Thank you.
Thank you, Rick. Any other announcements? All right, well, we will close a little early. This is a special week for many religious traditions. We're in the middle of Ramadan and Passover and Holy Week, and many other celebrations are happening on this day, and it doesn't always align that way. So this is really cool. So be mindful of that people of all faiths are celebrating on this day and will continue throughout this weekend. So friends, as we close our meeting, I'm so thankful for each of you and the ways that you serve our community. And I'm proud of what this club is able to accomplish each and every year to benefit the lives of others. So without further ado, I invite you to stand And we're going to have our four-way test. Past Governor Max DuPont, would you lead us in our four-way test?
Please join me in the four-way test and things we think, say, or do. First.
Is it the truth?
Second.
Is it fair to all concerned?
Third.
Will it build goodwill and forever friendships?
And fourth.
Will it be beneficial to all concerned?
Thank you.
And may the Lord bless and keep us until we meet again.